and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GDB365, playing Football Manager 2016 with Curzon Ashton Football Club at the Tameside Stadium. If you joined us last time, we got knocked out of the FA Cup, unfortunately, by Birmingham. It was a spirited attempt at trying to beat them. The difference was that Nui, or it is called. So yeah, we had Leamington the next game. There's just a confirmation there. Nui getting 2 goals in 9 minutes. We did disgrace ourselves. We slightly edged the possession. To say that we're like a non-league side compared to like basically a championship side. I didn't think we did too bad, and unfortunately for us, we just weren't quite good enough on the day. But then, oh yeah, with that game as well, we broke the record for attendance we nearly doubled it. Well, an extra 1,327 people. The previous record attendance was 1,800, set in 1979. So that felt like a nice one to break, a nice record to break. So into the next game, and we lost. We lost against. It was a top of table clash. We were unlucky in defeat. To be fair, we didn't have 100% fitness on everyone because they'd just played in the FA Cup game, but it was pretty much our strongest side. And as you can see, we had more chances and more possession, but some shocking defending allowed Glody Bange, whatever we call him, Banger. He got in late on, and it should never have been a goal. We were pressing and pressing and pressing. We got the goal. We thoroughly deserved to make it 1-1, and I'd have taken a 1-1, but I maybe got a little bit greedy, left it on attacking, and they ended up coming down the other end from a counter-attack, I have to say. And for some reason, it was a situation where Wright came on as a sub. He was the last man, didn't get near to him in time, and he punished us, and we lost 2-1. Also worth noting, in this game, Tomsic got injured for 5 to 6 weeks, which is kind of a shame, to say the least. Basically, it leaves a little bit of a hole, but we've got Matt McKee still. It's only the same as when he was injured. He'll be playing, and Freddie, forgot his last name now, the Ivorian lad. He's going to be getting some game time, I think. This game, it was the FA Trophy North third qualifying round. Nothing really too major to aim for, but we're 3-0 up within 23 minutes. They got a goal later on, but they didn't really create anything. It was only when I made changes that they decided they were going to score. Liam Blake played in this game in his first appearance, so did losing words here, as did Sam Minion. He came on, and Jay Hunter got a game as well. They both did very well. They got 2 of the assists, but it was against not even Vanarama, like standard of players, team, should I say. But like overall, we did all right. And we've now been drawn against York City. The reason why I highlighted this is because York City were in League 2 last season, so effectively playing a League 2 side in the next round. So that might draw a little bit of revenue. Going into the first of the month, we're untouchable still. We're still top of the league, as you can see here, but only by the 1 point. The goal difference is still far superior. We're doing all right. It's just that in the key game there, we should have pasted them really. They're a non-league side that's coming to they're a non-league side that's coming to this game, into this league, and just punching above the weight. A little bit like us, I suppose. But we have had that season of consolidation. We've brought some good signings in, so I'm hoping we can keep it up going into the January transfer window time. Hopefully, maybe selling or getting rid of a couple of players that aren't really performing, and bringing in some better quality. But it all depends on that wage structure, because as you can see here, we're still spending £4,900 a week. It's still 8,000 more than what we should be. So yeah. So going into today's game, we're going to go with the same formation again. It's been quite successful for us. This is the team I'm going to use. We'll start with, I'll go to the top. We'll start at the back. We've got Baird in the goal, playing the sweeper keeper role. Morton and Downey the full-backs. Ashworth and Flynn, the usual centre-back pairing. Doing quite well together. They've got like average rating of around 7.3, so can't really complain. Atkinson and Bell, the ball-winning midfielders, doing fairly well. Brian Bell less so, but Ben Atkinson does have a little bit of a bonus that he takes corners, which is probably why he gets a few more of these. assists. McKee is going to play in the advanced playmaker role. Freddie Yao is the name of the guy I couldn't think of. He's going to be the backup. Thewlis is going to continue up front. One thing I will say, I don't even think I did a screening of him. Kennedy Diggy. He's not. The only reason I found is because of this reason. It showed up in the poor training performance. Just looking at him, he looks a beast. I don't know how I've noticed him before. I say he looks a beast. I only say beast because he's 15 in strength. He's quite tall, but it's just a case of I've signed him. He's obviously a hot prospect, and he's not going to be starting many games. But I think it's more the fact that he's neither an advanced playmaker. Say either. But it's the work rate, I think, that lets him down, that I was probably looking at, that and determination. Because tackling and passing is pretty damn awesome, if I do say so myself, and his technique. So who knows, he might come into the frame if I try to get rid of some players, maybe offer him a permanent contract. We'll have to wait and see. He's on £120 appearance fee, £150 not unused substitute fee. So it all depends. So, go back to the team, tactics. This is how we're going to play through. This starts up front again. He's just the biggest goal threat going. He did score a goal. Phillips got 2 last time, didn't he? Yeah, he got a goal. That's hopefully going to boost his confidence. Get into the game. Yeah, we've already seen this. So we're playing Nuneaton, who are currently 4th. So it's not going to be an easy game by the stretch of the imagination. We're not going to do any of that. We don't have. Well, we do. We have pretty high. I'm gonna expect to win here, and I've got 2 motivations there. That's pretty good to say that I'm aggressively saying that. And then I'm gonna start with him because he's on OK with the giving faith, and that obviously has helped him out somewhat. Same goes. I go through the good players, as in the good morale. And then on to the rest, because the rest of them, apart from the obvious 2 that have reacted, he's nervous, is Ben Atkinson. That's a little bit of a worry, but it does often change to happy when you say you've got faith in him. So that's a pretty good response, really. That's pretty much it. Well, there's only been one other game where I've had a response from aggressively expect to win, and that was from Wright in... I think it was the Boston game. I think he played it because I think we were waiting on the Birmingham City game. He was the only one who thought he actually agreed with me and was really motivated by my inspiring aggressive team talk. Can't stress enough how important it is to do your own team talks. There's nothing worse than getting an assistant manager who's just gonna say the wrong thing and not like encouraging players when they need doing. We're actually dropping down to 2nd position for the first time since I think probably the 2nd week or the 2nd game of the season. That's kind of a worry. So we need to definitely get a goal. Did I just see Phillips do like some sort of weird scissor kick or something? Then it looks like it. What's his agility stat? 9. Maybe not. It's a bit of a loose pass, and Phillips now looking for options. Holds off the defender Keane really well. McKee with a good pass out wide to the right. Norton though crosses deep towards Thewlis. It's headed away by James, only as far as Phillips, who brings it down. It goes back to goal. Lays it back to Morton. Crosses in. It's headed away by Lane, and now Bowen can knock it away for Harewood. Marlon Harewood. You all remember him, former West Ham. I seem to remember Blackpool at some point as well. And he's got the return ball. And how was that squeezed in? That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That was in off the post, I might add. How that can go in off the post is anyone's guess. Answers on a mofoing postcard. How has that gone in off that post? It hasn't gone in off bed, that's gone in off the post. Some weird physics there, and if we lose this game, I'm going to call absolute bullshit there, because that is absolutely disgraceful. But this is a wonderful ball from Phillips to play Thewlis in. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Should have done better. De La Paz saving the clear-cut opportunity for Curzon Ashton, and now it's a corner, which comes in, and it's cleared away, I want to say. It's not, yeah, well, we cleared it for him for a goal kick. Not exactly a response I wanted from the players. And it's pretty much a full-strength team. I'm expecting better. Hendricks now plays it to that man Harewood again. He plays in Bowen. He's got a clear shot on goal. 2-0 down. Absolutely disgusting performance here from the defender, from everyone really. Show some passion, you lazy mofos. And so wheels are actually starting to come off now, it seems. And it shouldn't be like this. Marlon Harewood apparently the best player in the game, but if you look at his stats, I assure you he's not the best player in the game. Far from. Atkinson crosses in. Flynn, can he do something now? He can have a shot on goal and be a clear-cut chance, and it hit the woodwork and go wide. It's funny, it says it went in off the post, but it doesn't say woodwork. Just throwing it out there. Marlon Harewood is injured. Well done, team. We might actually have a chance. Without the best player on the game, you know, or the best player at least in this division. Can you tell I'm very resentful of that fact? This is an absolutely atrocious performance, and it's going to be... I expect much better from you. I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with any of you, really. It's I'm going to give it literally 10 minutes, not even 15. 10 minutes, if nothing happens, we're going to be making some changes. In fact, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on attack. And it just seems like all the wheels are coming off, and it looks like this could be the end of our season already as we know it. Because, you know, we've been top for so long. It's coming up to December, up to the January transfer window time. Ideally, you want to be top of the league and getting a few signings in just to try and, you know, cement your place at the top of the league. And instead we're going to be dropping out and battling to keep that spot. It's a bit of a shame. You know, it kind of coincides with... Oh, that's a great ball, but Thulis, man. Earlier on in the season, you'd have buried that. That was a great ball in, by the way. Oh, no change to the scoreline. Right, Sedic, you're coming on for Thulis because you're having a poor game, really, by anyone's standards. Liam Blake, welcome to the team. It's your chance now to I can't even speak, and I keep going there, which I don't understand why. But it's your chance now to impress us. He's been complaining recently, and I did said basically that he's been playing the form of his life because he's naturally a striker, and he agreed with me, and that seemed to stop him from complaining. So I've given him a few little opportunities here and there. He is too good to be left on the bench, really, because of his passing stat alone. He's got 14 for passing. It's just some of his other technical stats, like his dribbling, lets him down. But I'm hoping he can produce something here, but all he's going to do is produce an elegant display of watching, which is not easy to do, I'm telling you now. Watch as the team just waltzes past him and his teammates. And this is not good at all. Not good at all. Pretty disappointing, actually. 15 minutes to go or so. Phillips now. Get a late goal now. Just get a goal now, and see what can happen. But as it stands, we're off the top spot for the first time this season. As it comes to it, it's actually a counter-attack, which is very disappointing. Blake wins a tackle. Good lad. Well done. He's got a 6.8 rating, which is better than most. But that's the end of the highlight, really. That was even a highlight. Are you sure? So, right. What can we do here? I think Luke Slater is the only person I can think of. Let's take Ty Phillips off because he's a little bit more tired. Switch these two round, and we're just going to go for it, really. Very disappointed. I know they're fourth in the league, but there's no way in a million years that a 37-year-old Marlon Harewood is that good. That he just scores through a post and sets up the other lad. To be fair, Baird's been on form all the rest of the time, and then all of a sudden he can't do anything right all of a sudden in this game. He only had one shot to deal with against Newcastle Town, and they let that in as well. But it's another tap for Nuneaton. Free kick this time. I mean, look how tired their players are compared to ours. We should be absolutely beasting these. Canavan is an exception because he's a substitute. And then Smith crosses in, and it's a cross that's had to be saved. Not many chances at all. Very disappointing. Can you tell I'm disappointed? I think it's obvious I'm disappointed. It just shouldn't happen. Performances like this. Very disappointing. And I don't think there's anything else I can do. I can put it on Gung Ho Overload, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Yellow card for Dieter Downey. If Matthew Flynn gets another one, he ends up with a suspension. But that's it. We aren't going to win this game. Simple as. There's no way we're going to get 2 goals in 2 minutes. But you watch, just because it's the last minute of the game, we'll score a goal here, or not. Great effort, mind. Just there's no beating that keeper today. There's no like meaningful chances created neither. It's a massive shame that, because I really thought because of our morale I could get away with the aggressive nature of my team talk, but it looks like it's just hindered them, which is a massive shame. Is that Chris James? Can't be. Blake's done okay while he's been on, but not amazing. Here comes Slater, but nah, it's dealt with really well. 20 seconds left. We just literally just waiting for the inevitable. Blake picks it up. He's offside, but it doesn't matter. It comes back to him. Have a go. Last second. Does his man and then plays a poor ball anyway. But disappointing. Very disappointing. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I am mad actually, because it's ridiculous is that result. They deserve a bollocking. We're second for the first time this season. Still 9 points clear of 6th place. But that's a very disappointing result. And Stockport, have they climbed up? They've drawn, so they gained a point on us. Goal difference is still far better than everyone else, but Nuneaton's defence obviously is pretty tough to break down. They've got the best defensive record, something I didn't see before, but we had the second best. And we've just gifted them 2 goals basically, although I'm still calling bullshit. 2 shots, one of them hit the post and went through it, went in. It even said it went in off the post, and then it proceeded to say that it didn't hit the post on the match stats, so answers on a postcard even. Got distracted by a vibration on my phone, giggity. So yeah, that brings us to the next game, which is probably going to be the first game in January, which is Staley Bridge at home. This one here. So hopefully you're going to join us for that. Hopefully I've enjoyed this episode regardless, witnessing all my ranting and stuff. If you'd like to keep up to date as daily as possible, I'm going to try and get one up every single day. Yeah, just feel free to subscribe if you think anyone else might enjoy these videos. Give them a shout, send them my way. Well, not my way, but my videos' ways. And hopefully, yeah, we've got this York game next. Hopefully we can get a bit more money from that. But hopefully you'll join us for the Staley Bridge game. And until then, I will see you then. Bye-bye.